The Mate series from Huawei is probably the closest thing that you would find to the Galaxy Note series in the Android camp outside of the Samsung lineup. Brands such as LG and HTC did attempt at bringing such smartphones to compete with the Note lineup, but none of them managed to last in the long run, except for the Mate series, which still lacks a stylus but is catered towards power users and offers undisputed performance, lots of storage, RAM, great battery life, and almost no compromises. This is Sandeep from RevAtlas, and here's what we feel about the device so far. The Mate 10 series are usually large rectangular phablets with an industrial design. They've always been at the forefront with minimal bezels, and the Mate 10 Pro is no different. What is different now is, however, the difference in build and materials. It still uses an aluminum frame but replaces the metal back with a glass one, which does feel more premium in our experience so far. The downside is that it is more fragile for sure and also more prone to scratches, but the Corning Gorilla Glass should help a bit, and Huawei have also included a TPU case for further protection. Did I also mention that the Mate 10 Pro is now IP67 rated for protection against dust and water. The back panel also looks really elegant, especially in this color shade, and has a two-tone finish that highlights the camera unit at the back, which is perhaps the main highlight of this device. In typical Huawei fashion, the Mate 10 Pro features a dual camera setup at the back, a 12MP RGB sensor and a 20MP monochrome sensor mated to Leica f1.6 lenses. It also features optical image stabilization, laser autofocus, and an 8MP f2 camera up front. The cameras seem pretty capable now, and judging by how the View 10 performed in our tests, the Mate 10 Pro should perform even better with the superior hardware. Here are some samples to tide your time till we get the detailed camera review ready for the device. The 18:9 AMOLED screen is a bit of a funny choice, not because it's AMOLED. AMOLED is great for sunlight legibility and for contrast. However, Huawei has put a Full HD Plus 2160 by 1080 pixel display on the Pro model, while the regular model gets a higher resolution 5.9-inch 16:9 1440p display, albeit an IPS one. Huawei claims the battery life is the reason for doing so, but considering that both the phones have the same processor, same 4000 mAh battery, and practically the same screen size, it shouldn't have resulted in a drastically lower battery life. We'll be testing out the battery life in detail during our time reviewing the device, and we'll also test the fast charging capabilities over the USB Type-C port, which supports USB 3.1 transfer speeds. There's a powerful homegrown octa-core Kirin 970 chipset under the hood that features a neural processing unit along with AI features and 6 gigs or 4 gigs of RAM and 128 or 64 gigs of storage under the hood. We have the 6 plus 128 gig variant here in the mocha brown color, and it comes with Android Oreo 8.0 with EMUI 8.0 out of the box, and it does support dual SIMs in some regions but no scope for memory expansion. There's no audio jack on board, but the Type-C port can be used with the bundle adapter for wired listening. You also get an always active fingerprint scanner at the back as well as an IR blaster at the top of the phone. It seems like Huawei really mean business and seems to have fixed whatever small shortcomings that the previous generation Mate devices had and created something that's near perfect. However, it's impossible to judge a device to its potential so soon. We'll be giving our final verdict of the phone in our detailed videos coming soon. Thanks for watching this video. See you again in the next one.